Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will see inheritance. So, my name is Anil Dora. So, I will be teaching you inheritance. So, let's see the definition of inheritance. Inheritance is a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming that allows a class called the child class or subclass to acquire the properties and behavior of another class. Basically, one class will acquire the properties of another class. One child class will acquire the properties of parent class, and the parent class, whatever the properties methods is there in parent class, that will be acquired by child class. I hope you understood. So for that I will give one example also. Suppose one class is there, vehicle class is there. So vehicle class, what type of property vehicle class will have? It will have properties like fuel type property will there. What type of fuel it will use, whether it will use diesel or electric or petrol, something like that. And it will have some extra features like uh, what type of car, whether it is car, what type of vehicle, whether it is a car, whether it is a bike, like that. Okay, it will have some methods like start and stop. These methods will be there in vehicle. So again, this is the parent class. Vehicle is the parent class. Then child class will be there. Child class means child class. We will take child class as car. Car will be the child class. So again, car will have some properties, and car will have some methods also. So what type of properties car will have? Again, um, car will have some properties like it will have speed will be there like property of car, and it will have some property like it has wheels will be there. How many wheels will be there? That will be the property, and some extra property will be there. Okay, and it will have some method also. So method, so it will have some method like self start and carrying passengers also. One method, what car will do, it will carry some passengers. Okay, that type of method will be there. And so whatever the there in the parent class, you no need to write again in child class. Okay, that will be automatically acquired by the child class with the help of extend keyword. Similarly, one more class will be there like JCB. So what JCB will do? So JCB, again JCB will have some properties like it will have some. So JCB has some arm also. In that arm, it used to dig the hole. It used to dig some hole, something like that. It does some construction works, and it will have some other properties like it has some front loader will be there. In front side, one loader will be there. So that is one property. Again, again the JCB will have some method like digging and some digging and lifting, something like that methods will be there. So uh, beside start and stop in the parent class, it will have some extra features. Okay, so that is what. Okay, so one class is there, vehicle class is there. Vehicle class has some properties and method, and the car class is there. Car class has some properties and methods, and JCB class is there. JCB class also has some properties and methods. Okay, some extra method. Okay, that's all, guys. I hope you understood the definition. Okay, so then why we use inheritance? Because for code reusability. What does that mean? So whatever the logic you wrote in the parent class, you no need to write in the child class. So whatever the logic is there in parent class, in vehicle, whatever the properties, whatever the methods are there, you no need to write that logic in the child class. Okay, that will be reused. Okay, so that's what the reusability. So next one is the extensibility. So extensibility means, so whatever the so parent class has some methods. Okay, so that will come to child class also. So again child class will have some extra method. Okay, some extra method like carrying passengers or digging or lifting. So these are the extra methods. With the parent class method, it will have some extra method. So that is what extensibility. Okay, maintainability means uh, if you do changes in the parent class, that will be automatically applied to other child classes also. So whatever the changes you will make in the parent class, that will be applied to child classes also. So in the parent class, if you change the fuel type to electric, what will happen? The in the car also has to use electric only fuel type, and the JCB also has to use electric only. So that is what the concept. If you change the whatever you change the in the parent class, that will be applied to child classes also. So it is easier to maintain. Okay, and establishes easier relationship between the classes. Easier relationship means it is a relationship between the classes, which is used to test whether the classes will relate or not. Okay, so in this so now some guidelines for deciding inheritance. Whether to use inheritance or not, we will decide by using these points. So use inheritance when easier relationship exists, or shared behavior across classes. Some more points also there, but these two are most important. Okay. Uh, the easier relationship exists. The subclass is a special version of the parent. If the subclass is a version of parent, then only you will use inheritance. Otherwise, you no need to write inheritance. You no need to use inheritance. So example is dog is a animal. So animal is the parent class. So dog is the specialized version of parent. So at that time, what you have to test, whether dog is what, you have to ask yourself, dog is what. At that time you will get like idea like dog is a animal. At that time you will write inheritance. So next example is car is a vehicle. So you will ask yourself like car is what. So car is a vehicle. So car is a specialized version of parent also. So that's why you will use inheritance. So next point is the shared behavior across classes. So multiple classes are there. They need the same methods or attributes. At that time also you will use inheritance. Okay. So multiple classes are there. They have some properties, some method, and the child class also wants to use that for at that region in that place also you will use inheritance. Example is employee and manager both need get salary method. So employee is the parent class. So manager also wants that get salary method. At the time you will use inheritance. Okay, in this slide we will see types of inheritance. So these are the some types of inheritance. The first one is the single level. So single level means if two classes participate in inheritance, so that will be, if only two classes participate in inheritance, then that will be called as single level inheritance or simple inheritance. So next one is the multi-level. So if more than two classes participate in inheritance in vertical, if they will participate in vertical, then that will be called as multi-level inheritance. Okay, yeah, in multi-level inheritance you can say also it is collection of some single level inheritance also. And the third one is the hierarchical inheritance. If uh, if multiple child class inherit from one parent class, so that will be called as hierarchical inheritance. So multiple child class are there, multiple subclass are there, they're deriving from one parent class. So that will be called as hierarchical inheritance. So next one is the multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance is not supporting Java due to some constructor this region. So basically what does that mean? So if one class is deriving from two parents, more than two parents, so that will be called as multiple inheritance. So multiple inheritance can be achieved in Java by using interface that we will see. Now we will see a program about single level, multi level, hierarchical and multiple in the next video.